Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be setting up my spread for the week of the, gosh, I don't even know, in my Skinny Classic. And if that is of interest to you, please stay tuned. Okay, so if you're new here, that probably seems super unprofessional. And if you are returning, you're like, yep, that's about par for course. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a lot of things. So the first thing we're going to do is the intro. I will be talking a little bit about some Happy Mail. There'll actually be another video about this to go a little bit more into it. I'm going to talk about what I actually use my Happynichi for because there was a question about that. I'll go into the shout outs, and then after all of that, we'll actually do our planning. Now, I have to tell you before I get started with anything, Aunt Flo came to visit on Wednesday, and she is still here, and she is leaning on me like I stole something. So I'm a bit out of sorts, and so that's if I seem like I'm rushed, or low energy, or both, it's going to be because of that. Because yeah, she's been riding me hard, so not feeling my bestest. All right, so Happy Mail, again, just a quick intro because it sort of ties in to what I use my Happynichi for. I do have these Sarasa clip pens, and I did have them in the vintage way, both color vintage ways, but I did want to get some black pens, so I did order that. I did order some stickers from Luxe Clever Crafts. You guys know I think I had like 1 week left, and so I ordered replacements, and they actually sent me a bunch. Let me go ahead and show you quickly. So I had ordered this right here, but then the crazy ladies sent me these things right here, and it is Serena and Crystal's shop, again, Luxe Clever Crafts. These are not new products. I've used them before, but because I was nearly out, I definitely wanted to restock from them again. I will link their shop and their channels below. I picked up some different of these little girl stickers, and so if I can find them again, which shouldn't be a problem because I literally just got these today, then I'll link them below. Now, it's weird because I only ordered one set, but I got all of these. So yeah, I mean, these are the same and these are the same. When I talk about some of this stuff in the next video, I can actually go through this with you guys just to show you the different stickers. I got these, and I know I'm bearing the lead, but I also picked up an A5 and I will be doing a setup video on this here, and that's why I got the majority of these things with a pencil board. I think it's supposed to make writing easier. I'm not sure. Now, I'll go more into this in that setup video, but the reason why I got this is because I've been really thinking about my process regarding how I use my Happynichi, which is this right here. Happynichi is just a name that people were calling this Skinny Classic half sheet planner that people created before Happy Planner put out their own product. Now, as a timeline, I think these Happynichis started the earlier part of 2019. The first person I've ever seen do it is Dana from Magical Plans, and she did it as a Hobonichi, and she never actually called it a Happynichi. She did it in the Hobonichi weeks style, where it's a week on one side in a horizontal fashion, and the notes or whatever on the right-hand side. And so that's how she had introduced it, and what people were using were just regular half-sheet note paper, because again, Happy Planner did not put out any planners until January of 2020. That's when the first one was available to start, and that's why this is called a Happynichi. It's Happy Planner products in originally what was the Nichi style. the Happynichi style. And so what I have been using this for is this first section that we deal with during our Nichi Saturday videos is just for my weekly recap. It's not even a weekly planning because as you guys know, I generally don't have a lot of things written down and I don't need a lot of space to write a lot of things down, but I actually do a lot during the day. I don't do a lot of planning. This is more just tracking things or highlights of things that I'm doing on the daily, and that's what this first section is for. I did used to have a section, or I still do, for social media tracking, but since May I haven't done any of that, so that's why you haven't seen any videos. I do have a section here for trackers, and right now the most important one for me is Shark Week. I will need to migrate this over, but this one was only going to go until December anyway, so I'm thinking of how I can incorporate this easy. I do have an ideas section, and then I also have important information, and this is where I do my tracking for my monthly bills as well as important information that is confidential. And I lug this everywhere with me, and I love the size of it because it fits in my purse and I can keep all of the information with me. But I have found that because of this whole pandemic thing, I also have been using this where I have a notebook to track tasks for work as well as this that tracks meeting notes. And that has been fine. However, one of the things I've been noticing is because I have so many different sections going on in here, I only usually can carry 1 month at a time. I do keep these in a separate binder or disc system so that I can keep it for just record keeping purposes, as well as I like flipping through just, you know, to get motivated and inspired. And so what I'm going to be doing is starting this month, so I will have to do some back planning in the new Stology, is this will be strictly for the Nichi Saturdays. So social media and business I will keep here, but I'm not adding anything to it, so that's not going to be a big deal. The trackers, I'm going to be moving to the Stology. The ideas, it's going to be post-its on the Stology and then in my DIY bullet journal that I'm also doing. So just to recap, this one right here, and then all of my bills and important information will also go into my Stology. And so when I do the setup video with you guys, and I don't know if I'm going to film it later today or I'm going to do it tomorrow, it's probably going to be a lot less than you normally see Stology videos here. And I have to thank my friend Andy. She has one, she's been using one, she has been loving it, and I've been really thinking about getting one. I've been thinking about it for quite some time now, and really what I'm hoping it'll do is it'll consolidate some of the things that I had in here and I had in my little pouch that I showed you guys, and just make it a little bit more efficient for me, and so that I just have the one notebook for the most part, and then this just stays home. But because someone asked me, you know, what I actually use this for, I wanted to talk about that. So again, that happy mail and the setup for the Stology video will be coming sometime in the next few days. And I wanted to do shout outs, and the shout outs was for this spread right here. Now I will be setting this up because I decided I'm going to use this to figure out some videos that I wanted to film this weekend. Again, because of the way that my energy levels are going right now, I don't know how much I'm actually going to get done, but there are definitely a few that I want to try and complete, if not at one go, maybe piecemeal throughout the day. But this is what we're going to do the shout outs on right now. All right, so we're going to start the shout outs with Miss Juliana. Hello, and I hope you have a great weekend. Dee Dee Bean, hello. She had called this traveling back in time, and she had really, I think, hit the nail on the head where she said this was a juxtaposition of vintage and youth. And I loved that imagery right there, because that's exactly, I think, why there is sort of a disconnect. And yet, I don't know, I mean, I like it. It's just, it's a bit weird too. Annette had called this Everything Old is New Again, or Vintage Fall. Hello, Kathleen and TJ. Wacky was actually getting a little worried. I'm not gonna lie, but he's so happy that you're feeling better, Kathleen and TJ. Mwah. Wacky says hello, as well as Wawana. Hope you guys are doing well, and Kathleen, make sure you take care of yourself and get plenty of rest and fluids. I'm not a doctor, I just play one on YouTube. Okay, well, that was funny to me. Luann called this Victorian Fall Grunge. Hello, Tiffany Loves Planners. She's actually a new subscriber to the channel, so welcome to the community. And she's come over from Nicole Lorraine Plans channel, so welcome, welcome, welcome. And big hugs to Miss Nicole. Hello, Blue Bonnet. I hope you have an amazing week as well. Anna M. called this a fallish excuse to ride a bike and play with spooky vintage stickers on scrapbook paper. Thank you, Miss Anna M. Hello, Wanda and the fam. Yeah, I don't know what to call this either, but I hope you have a great weekend. Hi, Lorraine Show. Now, isn't the Plan D Korean vlogger channel amazing? I have to tell you though, and my family always looks at me a little bit weird when I tell them this, but I watch so much Korean vloggers. I mean, I watch so many of them that a lot of my commercials and ads on YouTube are in Korean. So, yeah. Nicole Lorraine Plans had called this In the News Last Century. Now, Colleen from New Jersey never ceases to amaze me. She has a former erotic editor. That was one of her jobs. She's also a college professor, and she's a New Jerseyan. I don't know if they can also be called Jersey girls. I don't know how that works, but she had called this Let the Season of the Witch Squad Begin, a sweet girl surrounded by mystery. And I love that. Can you imagine if Happy Planner actually did something innovative with their squad girls and did one that was witchy? I could totally see these girls in Halloween outfits. I mean, it would be totally only good for a month. Well, no, I mean, I could use witchy squad girls whenever. I mean, sometimes you're just feeling witchy. So I think that would be amazing. I loved the imagery of that. Hello, Miss Vivacious V. Have a wonderful weekend, my friend. Hi, Lisa T. Thank you so much for the love. And Tanya L., that's Tanya with an O, called this The Raven Goes to Pleasantville. Now, I've watched that movie and I really like that movie, and I think that is such a wonderful description. All right, so guess what time it is, guys? Guess what time it is? It is Nichi Saturday, where every Saturday I join Jazmin and Miranda here on YouTube, and we work in our Skinny Classic Happy Planners. So as you guys know, we're going to be working on scrapbook paper this entire month, mostly because I want to. And for this week, we are going to be leaning into that sort of police tape action that I did in the October cover setup page. And so I've got all of these here. Now, none of these are actually Halloween themed, as I used in the very first cover video, but they are all black and white. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to use this red, although I think that might be an interesting pop of color. And for this month, as you know, we're going to be doing sort of a spooky vibe, because I don't do scary, but also a fall vibe. Now, I'm going to put the washi down first, but I thought it might be interesting to use these fall stickers that my friend Christy had sent me from Christy Marie Designs. I did order some day headers from her, and then she sent this to me as a freebie. I thought, well, maybe we can incorporate these. This has nothing to do with this, and so let's see what it looks like when we're done. Now, you guys know that I have a love-hate relationship with washi. And so I love it because I think it's pretty, and I think when used well, it actually makes a spread look amazing. But part of the problem for me is I'm not really good at it. No, it seems to be easier for me, however, to use washi when I am not trying to be precise. And I know that sounds a little horrible, but I'm not a precise kind of person, except when I am. Yeah, if you're new here, I make statements like that all the time that make no sense, but make absolutely sense. Like that statement right there. So in my professional life, I am so detail-oriented that some could consider me almost anal retentive about it. But when it comes to my planning style, I am very much a, well, let's just see what we get. We're not trying to go for the Pinterest-worthy spread. We're not trying to go for the perfection type spread. But I'm also very much a proponent of just because it's not perfect doesn't mean you can't post it. Because I know some people probably struggle with putting things on Instagram or Pinterest because they worry people are going to judge them, that it's not perfect. If you ever get that where someone makes a comment about your spread because they don't think it's pretty or whatever, then block them, unfollow them, do whatever you need to do, because you don't need that kind of toxic people in your life. Because I think that part of the beauty and part of the problem is a lot of times we're all dealing with the same product. And so the spreads give you an idea of how to use your stuff. But I'd hate for you guys to think that that is the only standard of beauty, or that that is a standard of beauty at all that you have to try to achieve. I mean, yeah, it's pretty. It's like a picture in a museum. It's beautiful and it's interesting, but it doesn't mean I'd like to take it home. So when you are working in your planners, I want you guys to have fun. I want you to challenge yourself if you're feeling stuck in a rut. I want you to go outside your bubble, use some things in ways you may never have, and just play. And I'm hoping that that will just give you not permission. I mean, you're all grown folks. You make your own choices. But I hope that it'll see that this doesn't have to be stressful. I mean, this may turn out absolutely horrible. And you know what? I'm going to use horrible all week and not even think twice about it. And I don't do these videos just for content on YouTube or just for views on YouTube. I know that there are videos that I could be putting out that will get a lot more views than this. I look at my analytics all the time, and I do this because I love the community that we have built on Saturdays. And most of the views that I do get, I can see happens on Saturday and Sunday. And based on your comments, I think most of you are commenting on the weekend, although some of you catch it during the week. And like I said, based on my analytics, Nichi Saturday videos aren't even in the top 5 of my most popular videos. But because of the community, I do. I love planning with you guys on a weekly basis because to me, this is just fun. The results are sort of secondary to the process. I enjoy the process. And so it's a worthwhile endeavor to me. Because as planner channels go, if you think about the content that I put out, it's a bit, and people have used this word, so I'm going to use this word as well. It's a bit quirky. I don't use planners in the way people generally do. I don't have a multitude of planners. I am not very good using pre-made layouts, and that's why even when you see them, I generally don't use them in that way. And I kind of do my own thing. And that's how I sort of approach the content on my channel. I could certainly do content strictly for the views, but it would be a completely different channel. But I'd lose motivation. I honestly would just not want to do it, because then it would feel like a job. And I already have one of those that cause me stress. I don't need another one of those that cause me stress. And so I'm hoping that when you guys watch, and for those of you who watch and who don't comment or who aren't subscribed to me, because there's a very high percentage of you who watch who aren't subscribed. I hope you just get the idea that, you know, this is really just about playing. It's about having fun with my product. It's about setting up a planner spread for the incoming week. And, you know, whatever happens, happens. I'm not gonna stress too much about it, because, I mean, it's paper, it's stickers, it's washi. It shouldn't be that stressful. I really like how that looks. And I don't know about you, but this is giving me Beetlejuice vibes. I don't know if that's his socks. Was that his socks? I don't know why that makes me think of Beetlejuice, but it does. All right, so we're going to be using some of Christie's fall stickers. And Mondays are kind of busy, so we're going to give that a lot of time. Tuesday and Wednesday next week. I don't know if we'll need a lot. I hope not. We're going to put the hedgehog down here for Thursday. Thursday might get a little busy, because if I'm on it, I could actually film Nichi Saturday videos here. Today is Friday the 2nd, so yesterday I was filming something else, and that's why I didn't film today. This one I'm actually going to put down here. And I think Saturday and Sunday we can put up here. And actually, hopefully this will come back up. Oh yeah, very nicely done. Just because I wanted some different colors going on. So that'll be Saturday and Sunday. And why don't we do the same as we did last week, where I'll have some video ideas here for this channel, as well as my gaming channel, and I'll link that channel information below. All right, I'm going to use the day headers from Christie. Oh, that's in something else. Where is that? Well, I'm going to use the day headers and numbers. I'll put all of that down, and then I'll bring you guys back. Okay guys, I don't know how many of you were yelling at me, but it wasn't until I was sticking the stickers down that I realized that I totally just killed and murdered Friday, because I had not accounted for it. So what I did was I just moved some of the stickers around. I took some of these boxes here and then just turned it into an idea tracker for myself. I don't know why I'm pretending to be that girl, or I'm gonna try to line this up better. You guys know better. But yeah, look, I did nothing there. But I do want to add in a few more elements because I'm not getting neither spooky nor fall. And I used the pumpkins to kind of do that, and that didn't really do that. So I'm just going to be adding, see, but that adds in colors that we don't have. And I don't know why that bothers me, because you guys know that generally doesn't bother me, but it bothers me. And these are transparent, so I don't want to use those. Let's do pumpkin spice everything. And we'll do that up here with Beetlejuice. And honestly, I don't know. Because it's not the lack of stickers. Clearly, I have tons of it. It's just, I don't know what it'll bring. I know, that seems an odd thing for me to say. As a person who has said, well, let's just throw stickers up. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? Squad goals. Trick or treat yourself. Let's go to the pumpkin patch. We actually have those here in Hawaii. It smells there. It's yeah. They must use, like, I was gonna say moisturizer, but that's the wrong izer word. They must use fertilizer. Those two things should never be mistaken for the other. Let me go ahead and put this back on the discs, and I'll bring you guys back. All right, guys. I think it needs something, but I couldn't tell you what. I think when I did the police tape here, it definitely gave off more spooky because of the type of washi that I used. I mean, this one definitely has elements of Halloween on it. And so even like that definitely screams more Halloween spooky to me. I think this just looks like I didn't know how to use washi properly. So I don't get police tape vibes at all. It definitely brings some contrast to the page, and I'm really digging that red, not gonna lie. Probably could have done more of that now that I think about it. But I'm not lifting these things up again. And there's definitely fall elements. I love this kind of cool, it's not even a teal, it's sort of like a grayish blue color with the browns, but I think it's still very much fall. Check out Christy's shop. I want to say this is one of her items that she has available. You know what? I just thought of something. Look. Look. She had sent this as a freebie. Okay. Well, we're going to do It's Fall, Y'all. I think it pops over here more. Oh, but we've got something there. Right. It's Fall, Y'all. And then we'll put this, what seems to be the most delicious cup of something, because it looks like it's got marshmallows, cookies, white chocolate dripping down the side. I'm not sure what the beverage is inside, but whatever it is, it has to be delightful. And I think we'll put that right here. Okay. And I feel bad because I think Christy stickers are amazing. I don't know if I've given them the full shine that they should have, but they are on YouTube. So that's gotta count for something, right? All right, as always, I would love to know what you guys would call this spread. I don't know. I like it, and I'm gonna look forward to coming into this. It's like the ugly sweater debacle of whatever that month was. I want to go for a certain vibe, but I keep missing it. So we're going to keep trying. We're going to keep trying to do this spooky autumn all the way through Halloween week, which is this week right here. And maybe we can achieve that. So guys, thank you so much for all of the encouragement and the support. If this is the kind of content that you enjoy, please consider subscribing to this channel and hitting that little notification bell so that anytime I do post a video, you will be notified. Guys, that's it for me for now. And as always, aloha.